In the quaint little town of Featherbrook, three curious friends loved spending their afternoons at the park. Emma, a nature enthusiast who always carried a journal, Leo, a boy with endless questions about the world, and their playful parrot, Kiwi, who had a knack for copying words and sounds. One sunny day, they sat under a big oak tree, watching birds soar through the sky. Kiwi flapped his wings excitedly, squawking, "Fly, fly!" Leo sighed, "Why can't I fly like Kiwi or those birds up there?" Emma smiled. "That's a great question. Why can birds fly? Let's figure it out." Emma pulled out her journal and wrote down Leo's question. "Why do birds fly?" "Let's break it down," she said. "Birds have wings, feathers, and lightweight bodies. But what makes them lift off?" Leo scratched his head. "Maybe it's their wings? Or how fast they flap them." Kiwi squawked, flapping his wings dramatically, as if to say, "Pay attention." Deciding they needed a closer look, the trio headed to the town library, where Mr. Finch, the librarian, always had answers. "Ah, birds in flight," Mr. Finch said. "It's all about their anatomy and physics." He handed them a book titled The Wonders of Bird Flight. Emma read aloud, "Birds fly because of their wings' shape, called an airfoil. The curved top and flat bottom help create lift when air moves over and under the wing." She demonstrated by running her hand through the air in a swooping motion. Leo looked puzzled. "But what about their feathers?" Emma turned the page. "Feathers help them stay balanced and steer. They're also lightweight but strong, which makes flying easier." Back at the park, Emma and Leo crafted paper wings and attached them to their arms. Kiwi watched with curious eyes, occasionally tugging at the tape with his beak. They tried flapping their wings and running to take off, but no matter how hard they tried, they couldn't fly. "Why isn't this working?" Leo panted, out of breath. Emma laughed. "We're missing two things: hollow bones to make us lighter and strong chest muscles to power our wings. Birds' bodies are built for flight. Ours aren't." Determined to learn more, the friends observed birds in the park. They noticed that smaller birds, like sparrows, flapped their wings rapidly, while larger birds, like hawks, glided on air currents. "That's called gliding," Emma explained. "Big birds save energy by riding the wind instead of flapping all the time." Leo pointed to a duck landing on the pond. "What about ducks? They fly and swim." Emma nodded. "Ducks have webbed feet for swimming and powerful wings for flying. Birds adapt to their environments." As they sat near the pond, Kiwi suddenly started mimicking the sound of a bird call. "Tweet, tweet," he chirped. A curious robin hopped closer. Emma whispered, "Birds also use calls to communicate. They're amazing creatures."